Alright, this developer backyard. Introducing Goldlewis Dickinson, American Secretary of No Defense. His battle style would fall under the Power Fighter category. Each of his attacks deal heavy damage, making him capable of showing a certain degree of strength even with only one-off hits. His aerial attacks coming from his low trajectory jump are especially powerful, meaning players can jump right into matches even only using his standard attacks. I figured that they stemmed his neutral into going in and flailing and jumping around using jump S air to air and jump H as cross up and jump K. He has a unique meter called the security level. We know this. Looking at this again, I've never seen a fighting game implement these kind of inputs at all. That was their intention, Cavallini, is that you need to jump around in the neutral. That's ultimately what you're supposed to do with the character, is to jump. Behemoth Typhoon is a series of special moves where Goldlewis swings his coffin along the trajectory of half circle inputted, as seen above. While the mechanic itself may be simple, inputs involving upward inputs will cause Goldlewis to jump, making it necessary to cancel them. Yeah, that was the intention, because these two Behemoth Typhoons are probably the best ones. They're the ones that are fast lows and fast overhead. So of course it's gate kept by the fact that they start with an up input. Unlike other inputs, Behemoth Typhoon requires the player to hold the final direction input. This mechanic has been introduced to prevent unintentional inputs triggering the attack and to make the input distinct from his standard HS normals. Providing depth to simple mechanics is one of the main concepts behind Guilty Gear Strive. Something clearly expressed by this move and Goldlewis as a character. You can start playing matches with him without even using Behemoth Typhoon at all, and combos as well as basic set play are all possible using only versions of Behemoth Typhoon without upward directional inputs, or only using the aerial versions. Yeah, so if you are incapable of doing these up ones, or like some of the more difficult ones, you could still do the other half circle ones that extend combos and still play very fine. But the higher level players will utilize all the tools and all of the Behemoth Typhoons. That's what's going to separate the good Goldlewis players from the bad ones. Once you're able to use each version of Behemoth Typhoon by canceling from normals, the amount of pressure you can put on the opponent multiplies, and an even higher level of potential awaits depending on your creativity and precise inputs. Our intent was to make a character who shows increased power the more you practice. You know, I can get that. The more you practice, the more his tools become problematic to deal with. But the problem is just his overall neutral is just lackluster. Battle balance adjustments. Okay, so I need you guys to understand something, alright? Fucking Soul Badguy is killing fucking competitive play, in my honest opinion. Between seeing him in like every single top 8, like 2 to 3 of them, it's a problem. And not only that, right? But then other characters just completely triumph over the characters that have to work extremely hard. So I don't know. I think like they obviously have a direction they want the game to go into. I'm not going to try to sit here and assume what direction they're going to be in. I only know from what I've played so far, and I can tell you that I don't really like the ease of use being a big factor in balancing. I don't really like that. And I want them to really consider balancing Soul Badguy the most. I don't care about them changing other characters too much, because I think they're okay. There are some characters like May or Ramlethal, but it's not too much of an issue because you can interact with them. They need to handle Soul. So I need to hear if they're going to even mention this. We plan to release an update with battle adjustments during the latter half of August, so right after EVO. That makes sense. This is part of a 2-step adjustment we are looking into by having another update around October. So they want to see how the game is going to play after the August patch. And then, if the game still needs any extra adjustments, which it probably will, they'll do it in October. In the late August update, our main goals are strengthening the characters we've determined to be lacking in power and improving moves that don't have enough options for use.
a projectile that strikes forward. Its long reach makes it a good poke at mid-range. Since it hits high, it is weak against opponents keeping a low profile.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Bruh.
So, improving moves that don't have enough options for use. That's a move right there, but I'm not going to say anything. We plan to pinpoint the changes we make to specific targets rather than making overall changes. That means some characters may remain unchanged. So, I'm fine with that. I'm actually very fine with them making small changes as of right now, and then probably saving the big changes till like a little after October. So I'm fine with that. We are considering changes to damage output or minor adjustments to the properties of overwhelmingly powerful characters and moves.
Pointing shit, but Red just looking so good here. Oh, stand slash, stand slash, stand slash, stand.
We are considering changes to damage output or minor adjustments to properties of overwhelming powerful characters and moves. However, we will make these decisions very carefully. Very carefully, chat.
Good here. Oh, stand slash, stand slash, stand slash, stand.
I just want you guys to know. With the second update, we plan to make detailed overall adjustments to improve the depth and fun of the game. We'd like to address the details of this at another time. However, as a general plan, our #1 priority is to make controlling the characters and playing matches more fun. Faust, make him a little bit better to play. You know, the damage could be a bit better on what he does. Make his hurt boxes a little bit less ass. He's fun to play, but he struggles. Ino's another one. Anji's another one. Kai in a way is another one. You know, like, please. Please. In addition, we will continue to address unintended issues with the game separate from the schedule above. We've avoided making adjustments that would impact battle balance until late August. However, we are aware that the effects of some bug fixes have impacted Zato's Eddy moves, or made the game freeze when certain moves clash under specific conditions. I remember this happening in the beta where the game would freeze, but I don't know if it was also off of bad connection, but it has happened before where the game would freeze in certain interactions. A lot of stuff was in the beta actually that it happened before. So the fact of the matter is, this stuff should have been ironed out, but they probably didn't have enough time to. That's why part of me thought they should have probably delayed the game a little bit longer. But we are here now, and I hope that they try to fix this in some way. While we intend to address each bug in a timely manner, we may keep in some of the unintended effects we found if we determine they make the game more fun. So anything unintended that they didn't expect that adds any depth to the game, they're going to keep it in. Alright, critical non-battle related bugs. We have confirmed the existence of both large and small bugs outside of battle, including those players have reported to us. We appreciate everyone's cooperation towards improving the game's quality. So I'm happy that they are actually considering what players are finding. So I'm very happy that they're willing to do that. I'm happy that they're listening to players and they're being transparent like they have been. However, there are some things that they weren't being they weren't listening to the players about, like the lobby system. They only made small changes, and that really needs to be fixed. But we will see what time, right? I'm sure this is considered non-battle related bugs. So, like I said, those lobbies and Wi-Fi indicators, it needs to happen, man. One particular issue we have noticed is a critical bug where the replay data cannot be played back correctly after applying the Goldlewis patch. We will be fixing this bug within the month. We ask for your patience until the fix is available. We also are working on making improvements to the play environment in each mode, including offline modes, to address issues such as the connections to the server upon launching the game taking a long time outside of Asia, as well as network errors occurring during lobby and player matches. Keep an eye out for an announcement regarding those improvements. So, about that actually, on PC, and I'll bring it up on my Twitter now, GGST makes a new TCP connection and a new TLS connection every API it makes. And it makes hundreds of them in the title screen. Totsugeki solves this by proxying all API requests through a keep alive connection. Wow. Once again, the community has to fix basic issues in a flagship fighting game title. Of course, the fact that they're making all those requests in the first place one at a time is also ridiculous. To be clear, I'm less mad at the fact that they made these mistakes and more mad at the fact that it's been almost 2 months since release and they haven't done anything about it, even though enough people have been complaining non-stop. This is from LP Datagram, by the way. So this fix is to fix the whole taking a long time to load during the game launching. So people already knew about this, complained about it. They are now addressing it, but the community already solved it for PC. I will be installing this mod until they fix that. So just letting you know. Question: is Goldlewis the guy eating a hamburger in the background of a stage in Exard's Sign? That's his brother. Goldlewis is the younger brother and the sheriff is the elder. Holy shit, I didn't know that. The elder brother is also a capable man with a strong sense of justice. However, he finds constraints troublesome, so he chooses to live a carefree life as a sheriff. That's crazy. So they literally based him off of an NPC character. That's wild. When are we gonna get the thick characters, the thick secretary characters for the president to be in here, bro? That's what I'm wondering. That's actually crazy. Will additional music that can be obtained via phishing be added in the future? While additional songs will be added for future playable characters, any other music additions are being looked into with consideration for each circumstance. For example, we have received requests to add additional tracks from the Korean version of #Reload and are currently working to get them added into the game, which you gotta be careful of, right? I will say the Chip video that I made, the Chip and Soul Bad Guy How to Beat Them video on my channel, which you should check out. I actually did that, and I had uploaded it with the Korean track, with the Korean hashtag track, where you beat arcade mode. It was a very uplifting like theme, but when I did it, YouTube flagged it as a copyright, so it's owned by somebody. So I would be scared if I'm a content creator playing Strive and using the Korean versions and trying to make YouTube videos using the Korean tracks. I would actually be very scared about that. So that's something to consider. They might have to worry about licensing with that, maybe some other factor, I don't know. But if they want to add them, they could, but I don't know if that will actually happen. We'll have to see. We are also looking into adding themes of characters who are not playable in Guilty Gear Strive from prior series titles. We have also received requests to adjust the volume balance for individual songs, because some songs are louder than others, as well as the option for random selection between songs registered as favorites. This is a big one, because if we could do that, we could have our own playlist without having to fucking listen to fucking so that's me, not so non-stop love song. I would love it if I could make my own playlist. Real fucking talk, because fuck having to listen to that shit, bro. That's in my you fucking troll, bro. Fuck that song. We can only say we will be looking into this next for now. However, we will continue working to approach an ideal implementation via future updates. Will it be possible for the lobby avatars to actually use moves like Gun Flame or Vapor Thrust when the player inputs them, or to perform animations with button inputs, or to roll dice or play soccer? So basically more interaction. Like more interaction actually. We've seen your requests and would like to make them happen. However, we are prioritizing improving the play experience during matches at the moment. About the next volume of Developer's Backyard. That's all for this volume of Developer's Backyard. While we will continue this project, we are looking into options such as live streams where we can directly exchange opinions with the players, in addition to the text format. This is actually very, very good because this adds to more transparency. I'm hoping that they do the stream thing so we could talk with them about it. Obviously, they can't get to everyone, but this would be another way for them to talk to the community, and this is good. As both Ishiwatari and I are still quite busy, I can't make any promises about when this would happen. Hopefully, we will be able to make an announcement relatively soon. This is by Katano. So, yeah, they're busy, but they want to actually speak more with the community, which I think is good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And there's an opinion and request form. The last time I did, nobody really listened. We had the same problem with the lobbies and with the online infrastructure, not with the rollback, but with the freezing and the game soft locking. And I could keep saying this, but I'm not interested. Like, I want to do the survey, but I don't think they're gonna listen to me because they doubled down with the lobby. Well, you know, I might do the survey, but as for this video, I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this video. I definitely hope that they address a lot of the issues regarding this game right now that a lot of people are talking about. And what do you guys want to see changed for Guilty Gear Strive moving forward after EVO? What do you expect they might change? Do you think things will stay the same? We know Arx's battling balance has been very iffy across multiple titles, but tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you like the video, definitely leave a subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you know the next time I make another video. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Peace.